Hello everyone, this is Screen Recapped, and today we will be talking about an American supernatural horror film called The Devil's Advocate. Be ready for spoilers ahead! As Gainesville, Florida defense lawyer Kevin Lomax, who has never lost a case, guards teacher Lloyd Gittes against a charge of child molestation, he later understands his client is guilty and local reporter Larry cautions him a guilty verdict is inevitable. Be that as it may, through a harsh cross-assessment, Kevin annihilates the victim's credibility, getting a not guilty decision. In this way, an agent of a New York City law office offers Kevin an enormous amount of money to help a jury selection. After the jury conveys a not guilty decision, the head of the firm, John Milton, offers Kevin a huge compensation and an upscale apartment assuming he joins the firm. Kevin accepts the job, and he and his better half Marion move to Manhattan. He is before long investing the vast majority of his energy at work, leaving Marion feeling secluded. Kevin's fundamentalist mother, Alice, visits New York City and proposes the two of them return home, yet Kevin declines. At the point when billionaire Alex Cullen is blamed for killing his wife, his stepson, and a maid, Milton assigns a high-profile case to Kevin. This requests a greater amount of Kevin's time, further isolating him from Marianne, and he starts to fantasize about his co-worker, Christabella. Marianne starts seeing dreams of the partners' wives becoming demonic, and has a bad dream about a child playing with her removed ovaries. After a doctor announces her infertile, she asks Kevin to get back to Gainesville, of which he objects. Milton recommends Kevin venture down from the trial to keep an eye on his wife, yet Kevin claims that assuming he does and she recovers, he might detest her for costing him the case. Eddie Barzon, the firm's managing partner, is persuaded that Kevin is going after his job when he finds Kevin's name is on the firm's charter. Shocked, Kevin denies any information on this and Eddie takes steps to advise the United States Attorney's Office regarding the law firm's activities. Kevin tells Milton regarding Eddie's threats, however Milton dismisses them. Eddie is then beaten to death by vagrants with demonic appearances. Marianne observes this, upsetting her further. While preparing Melissa Black, Cullen's secretary, to affirm about Cullen's alibi, Kevin acknowledges she is lying and tells Milton he accepts Cullen as guilty. Despite this, Milton offers to back him and regardless and Kevin continues with her declaration in the preliminary, winning an acquittal for Cullen. A short time later, Kevin observes Marianne covered with a blanket in a close-by church. She claims Milton assaulted and mistreated her that day, however Kevin denies this as he was with Milton in court. Marianne drops her cover, uncovering her bare body covered with cuts and scratches, accepting she harmed herself. Kevin submits her to a psychological institution. Alice, Kevin, and Pam Garrity, his case manager from the firm, visit Marianne at the institution. In the wake of considering Pam to be a devil, Marianne hits her with a hand mirror and blockades the room. As Kevin tries to move into the room, Marianne commits suicide by cutting her throat with a shard of glass. Alice uncovers that Milton is Kevin's dad whom she met in New York many years prior. Kevin leaves the hospital to stand up to Milton, who confesses to raping Marianne. Kevin discharges a gun into Milton's chest, yet the bullets are ineffective. Milton uncovers himself as Satan and Kevin faults him for all that occurred. Milton clarifies that he simply set the stage and that Kevin could have left at any time. Kevin realizes he needed 100% of the time to win, regardless of the expense. Milton lets Kevin know that he needs Kevin and Christabella, Kevin's relative, to conceive a child, the Antichrist. Kevin at first seems to assent, however at that point suddenly refers to free will and shoots himself in the head. Winding up back at the opening of the Gittes trial, Kevin declares that he can't address his client despite the threat of disbarment. On account of his withdrawal, Larry pleads for a high-profile interview, promising to make Kevin a celebrity. Empowered by Marianne, Kevin agrees. After they leave, Larry transforms into Milton, once again relishing the sin of vanity. Subscribe for more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.